Hey there, South Jersey. I'm Meteorologist Joe Martucci. Just a friendly reminder that January is still very much winter. Our first system that brings at least an inch of snow just around this time of year at Atlantic City International Airport and Cape May. And our latest system that would bring at least an inch of snow at ACY February 24th in March 20th. In Cape May. You really had to be patient back in 1981 for those of you in Cape May County. This evening, no snow to be had, just partly cloudy sky and temperatures falling through the 40s here. We'll have a light westerly wind. And as we go into the overnight hours, on the upper end of seasonable, I'll call it, around 30 on the mainland, 34 over in Brigantine, in Sea Isle City, Avalon, all at the shore, and a mainly clear sky. Now, the big question is what's going to happen tomorrow? Well, this is 1 o'clock on Tuesday. Low pressure system is really getting itself wound up around Virginia, and this is pretty much the rain snow line right along I-95, and it's some good snow to the north and west. Now we will zoom in. Between 4 to 6 p.m., rain will begin, but then change over to snow, especially on the mainland. And in terms of will it stick or not, well, I'll tell you what, it's more than likely going to stick on the grass and probably on the sidewalks, but not on the roads unless you get into some of these heavier bands, which you're seeing in these dark blues here at 7 p.m. on Tuesday. We have another one in eastern Atlantic County as well. I wouldn't take these locations verbatim, but the point is when it falls heavily, yes, it can stick on the roads, but it's not going to be around for a while because temperatures will be just at or above freezing. So once it lightens up, the snow could even melt back on the roadways. Now we go into 10 o'clock on Tuesday, pretty much the same story here along the immediate coast, mixing with rain and snow, and inland it's going to be mostly snow, but it's out of here pretty quickly. As we zoom out, you look at 1 a.m. on Wednesday, northwesterly wind, and that snow is out of here. I think it's over by midnight everywhere. So in terms of our snow totals, I'm not changing everything. Everything still looks to be good here. That means a ½ inch to 2, mainly on grassy and colder surfaces for all of Cumberland County, and then Cape May from about Woodbine over to maybe Ocean City on north and west. And then the mainland Atlantic County is going to see ½ to 2, and the same thing for Ocean County. Everywhere else will be a scattered coating to ½ inch. Then afterwards, we have to worry about, do we have black ice? Well, some good news. We won't really have crashing temperatures. Winds are moderate. If you have a strong wind, it helps to dry out the ground, but we'll have moderate winds, and temperatures do drop below 32 as soon as precipitation ends on the mainland. So what does that mean for us? Well, there'll be a couple of spots with black ice, but only on the mainland, and it's not going to be everywhere here as we go into our Tuesday night. Here's our Tuesday forecast. Temperatures in mid-40s to start. Notice how it is milder here. That's why we're not expecting it to stick on roadways initially, and really not unless it is falling heavily. Here's your daytime planner for Tuesday. If you're doing anything during the day, you will have enough time to accomplish that. Anything during the evening, so maybe you want to do a little bit of shopping down in Cape May or Smithville, or do some overnight construction, well, that's where you're going to run into some issues. Make sure to follow me here on social media as we go into Tuesday as we track the latest weather. Here's your 7-day forecast. Wednesday, 41 degrees and a whipping northwest wind around 25 miles an hour, feeling like just around 30 degrees during the day. We have a cold night on Wednesday night, our first night in the teens in quite a while. Chilly day on Thursday, also something we haven't said in quite a while before. We warm up quite significantly, especially as we go to Saturday. Saturday's a mostly dry day. There will be a couple of showers, but high temperatures in the upper 50s on the shore and low 60s on the mainland here. So overall, a nice day. And then Sunday, we're watching out for a line of showers or even thunderstorms before we start out next week dry.